welcome to Europhoria, a podcast where we look back on the great glam and garish of Eurovision past. My name's Isobel Chilman, and I'm joined, as ever, by a man whose love shines a light in every corner of my heart. It's Roland Bodner.
Yay. Oh, that was a nice one.
I thought I should be nice to you once in a while.
Thank you, Isobel. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's episode 3 of season 2. Yay!
Heyo. How's it going, Roland?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's been busy. I've been busy. I've been touring Europe.
You have, haven't you?
I've done Copenhagen and
Boom.
I've done Amsterdam.
Boom.
I came back to England.
That's another one. Boom.
That's 3.
3.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. It was very good. Thanks,
Good for you.
Europe, for hosting me.
Busy boy.
Yeah.
Well, when we work for Eurovision, we'll have to do that all the time.
I know.
We'll go to all the countries.
We'll get used to it, won't we? Yeah.
Exactly. We'll speak many languages. I've started learning French.
That's very good. What are you using?
Duolingo.
Yeah.
But tomorrow night I've got a one-to-one.
Really? You're doing it
Yeah.
properly?
Yeah.
See,
I can't teach. I'd be terrible myself.
Well, that's it. I said I was going to learn French, and all I did was download Duolingo app and use it for about a week, and then I stopped.
That's what I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking a double-sided attack of me and a tutor over Skype. And my French housemate and our French colleague Regis.
Gosh, blimey!
So just make everyone speak French to me all the time. I refuse to speak English.
And then you have to learn French because otherwise you'll just be isolated and alone.
Yes, much like I am now, but in French.
which is all the more romantic.
Precisely.
Yeah. So it's romantic in a way.
Yeah. So it's my turn this week.
Yeah.
And We've gone back to France. Okay, I've not gone for anything exciting in terms of country.
This is fine. But France do a good wine, so there's no,
I've gone off piste with a rosé.
Ooh, first time for a rosé.
Because
holy shitballs! Look at that
bottle.
Oh my god!
Right.
That is
also
fancy as fuck.
Look what it's called.
It's called
Emotion.
I think that's the campest bottle I've ever seen.
It's insane, right? It's just emotion.
Where did you get? Is that from the one that you found out near you again, or?
Nah, just Tesco's, mate.
Is it?
Just Tesco's.
Yeah, well, good for Tesco.
Good for them, eh?
I'm going to take a picture of it and then we can tweet it before it's empty.
Ooh.
Nice. There we go.
Lovely.
You will see that on our Twitter.
Those were the oohs of me pouting.
Yeah.
In the
Shall I open it then?
Yes, please, and I'll say things.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Loads of stuff's happened because we did record the podcast last week, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we had like sort of a 2-week gap.
So it's been like a 10-day gap, really, since we last recorded one.
Yeah.
What has happened in that time? I had loads of stuff to tell you and I've forgotten now.
I've got one thing.
What?
Are we going to say it? My tweet? My link with episode 1? My thing that I think I'm probably proudest of in 2017 so far.
Yeah, so Roland.
And Isabel's not happy about it.
No, I'm very happy.
Okay.
I'm trying to suss out what our next move is.
Oh yeah.
So last year, I tweeted something that Yonola liked, and it was only like the second or third tweet he'd ever liked.
Yeah.
And we went a bit mad.
We lost our minds a little bit.
Since then, he's got a bit more into liking stuff on Twitter. Fine.
Well, he's liked 17 things now.
17. I mean, it's still not a lot.
But it's more than 2.
One of those most recent things was a tweet that Roland sent. But
a tweet I sent a month ago. Mm-hmm. And there have been other tweets since then.
Mm-hmm. Which means Yonola was having a little browse through Roland's Twitter feed the other day, wasn't he?
I don't know what it means, though.
It means he loves us.
Well, because I retweeted the tweet that you put out from our podcast account.
I think he saw that. He saw that you'd liked it, retweeted it, went and had a look at you.
And then liked a thing.
He must, come on.
But it was also a random thing.
Yon, just contact us in a more specific way. Just make it clearer that you love us and want us to work for you.
Maybe he hasn't heard the contact details. Do the contact details really quick.
The contact details are europhoriapodcast@gmail.com. You know our Twitter account. You've seen it, definitely.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Go on, pop it.
This one's for Yon.
Oh, that was loud and proud.
Look at that cork. It's a white cork as well.
It's the sexiest bottle of wine I've ever seen.
Very sexy bottle. Pass me a glass, please.
Oh, lukewarm, not very nice rosé.
Oh, no.
Good for us.
We'll
Sorry.
get through. Cheers.
Could do with some lemonade. Did you see my lovely outfit from last week?
Your red outfit. Yeah, it was a wonderful red outfit.
I bought a fuchsia suit that I wore to my friend's graduation. Congratulations, Benji.
Hey, Benji. Well done.
Ex-fan of the podcast. No, he still is a fan of the podcast.
Guest host.
Ex-guest of the podcast.
Yeah.
Benji Jeffrey. Right, so we kick off with a bit of Eurovision news.
Excellent.
So I only have one bit.
Oh, I have one bit as well.
But it's an exciting bit.
Oh.
So as mentioned, already names are cropping up about who's going to represent who. Courtney Act for Australia, whoever else or whatever.
Yeah.
New one thrown into the mix. Could Samantha Mumba be Ireland's Eurovision secret weapon?
No way.
If you don't know who Samantha Mumba is, she was a sexy Irish pop star in the early noughties, late 90s, early noughties?
I would say early noughties, yeah.
Early noughties is probably her bag. Had some slamming tracks
and
then kind of vanished. But she's always around.
She made one move into acting with the movie The Time Machine, which was a remake of H.G. Wells's original book and then Time Machine movie. It wasn't great. And then she did just disappear. So
this is slightly old news because this was from a couple of months ago. I only found it the other day.
Oh, that's fine.
But still, Samantha Mumba at Eurovision next year.
I think that would be great.
Hello.
So her connection to Ireland...
She's Irish.
Well, that makes sense then. I just didn't know. I thought she was English for some reason.
No, she's from Dublin.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that would be great.
I was talking to an Irish person the other day.
Okay.
About Eurovision. Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
And he said that back in the day when Ireland kept winning, and they kept winning, and they couldn't afford to win anymore. But the rumour that he'd heard as a kid was that they put the prices of Mars bars up to pay for Eurovision. I couldn't find any truth to this on the internet. But if you're Irish and you're listening, did you also hear that rumour as a kid? My Mars bars cost more because you have to play for bloody Eurovision now.
I wouldn't be surprised if I heard that from UKIP or another Leave thing.
Oh, for sure.
Eurovision, pushing the price up of Mars bars.
Yeah, that's why Mars bars are getting more expensive but smaller, mate.
Your British Mars bars, that's Eurovision. Blame
that.
Get out of the EBU. Never. Fuck you, UKIP.
Never.
I have a bit of news.
Go for it.
I have a bit of news, some heavy-hitting news showing that Jon Ola is taking no time off. This was on the BBC. I think this was on the front page of the BBC news page.
Yes.
It says that Eurovision Song Contest bosses, we know who that is, there's only one boss, it's Jon Ola, are fining Ukraine over its organisation of this year's competition in Kiev. The Eurovision Broadcasting Union said Ukraine's state broadcaster should pay a substantial fine because of severe delays which created unnecessary difficulties. Harsh words there. The fine, which to be considering they've already paid a fair amount to actually host the contest, is £176,000. So it's not nothing.
No. Do you think that's going to have any effect on Ukraine entering next year?
Well, if it makes their national broadcaster go bankrupt, it will, like Israel.
Yeah, exactly.
So Ukraine are getting fined, and it just shows don't fuck about with the EBU.
Jon Ola's going to want his money, mate.
That goes direct into Jon Ola's bank account.
It's going to take your kneecaps off.
That's a good holiday for Jon, isn't it?
Oh, lovely. Come visit us.
Come visit us.
Come stay with me. I have a sofa bed. You won't be sleeping on it.
So that's the news.
Okay, good.
I've got a feeling we've got a fair amount of any odd business. Is that true?
A little bit.
Okay.
So we start with an email from the lovely Lynn. That was sent after the first episode of this series, but we couldn't mention it on last week's episode because we recorded that in the past. We did the time travel thing that Samantha Mumba did. Exactly. So Lynn says, "Hi, both of you, but mostly Isobel."
What?
As you will understand. I was going to potentially leave out that bit just to piss you off. But mostly me because I'm the best.
Well, I know Lynn's nice. If it was a new person, I would have started swearing, but it's fine.
Lynn says, "This is Norway calling. I bring you tidings of great joy.
Hey.
As a native Norwegian who speaks the Norwegian language," I won't show off. I can inform you of the following.
Okay.
Jon Ola Sand played in 2 different bands in his youth. And get ready for these Scandinavian rock band names.
Okay, I love these. I need to make a list. Okay.
Octopus.
Okay, brilliant.
And Hexagon.
They're fucking perfect.
They're nothing else needed. Absolutely nothing else.
Perfect.
Scandinavian rock bands, best names ever.
Octopus, Hexagon.
Great.
Done.
It looks like Hexagon was the one that landed him the gig in NRK, which is his lead into working for Eurovision. And she sent us a clip
Holy mackerel.
of Your Nailers Band.
Oh my God. Okay.
Play it.
Okay. All right, okay.
Right,
So
we'll tweet a link to this.
Here's the plan, right? Jon Ola's last Eurovision as executive supervisor. At the end, he goes, you know what? This year, it wasn't good enough. I'm going to get on. He walks on stage with Hexagon, slams it, and everyone votes for him. He wins. He is overall Eurovision champion.
Yes! I'm in for that idea.
Jesus. So that was, how long ago was that?
That was
music
some
was
funky music.
The late 70s. That was some great music.
Oh, yeah.
It was
and that's some late 70s hair.
It was quite Cream. It was quite like Zeppelin. There was a lot of hair, and more hair than Jon Ola has now. That sounded great. Hexagon, I'm going to go check them out.
We also had a lovely little note from our Down Under doctor. No, we can't. That sounds like she's a gynecologist.
Down Under doctor. Where are you going? Just visiting the Down Under doctor.
Dr. Down Under, yep. Reggie. Favourite doctor ever.
Yeah.
Who says, hi guys, I heard you missed me. We did.
So
I figured I would shoot you an email. The post-Eurovision depression is hard, but your weekly podcasts get me through.
Yeah, it gets us through too.
You get me through.
Reg.
Keep up the good work, Reggie. P.S. How's your kitty going, Isabel? Here's a photo of my cat, Luna.
Oh.
And Luna's a cutie.
Cat sharing. Oh, wow. Look at Luna.
Cutie pie in a tree.
Beautiful.
My cat Patsy's doing really well. Me and Roland were just talking about her. She gave me a really nice hug this morning. She's been going outside recently and getting adorable. A lot of attention from the neighbours.
Woo! Neighbour cats or neighbour people?
Oh, both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's got, there's two boy cats who want to be her boyfriend. She doesn't like either of them because she's picky like her mother. But she wants to go outside all the time, but she only wants to go outside to hang out with me, which is getting a bit tiring because sometimes I need to go in. But I'll tweet a picture of Luna and I'll tweet a picture of Patsy as well. Yeah. And if you have a Eurovision pussy cat you want to show us,
oh my God, yeah,
email it to us at europhoriapodcast@gmail.com, or you can tweet us at europhoriacast.
We also had a correction or an addition. Remember last week we struggled to spell. I said Jame. Wasn't the correct spelling in any way whatsoever. It's pronounced Jaime.
There you go.
So now we know.
Jaime.
Hi,
Jaime.
Hi, Jaime.
Okay. Story time.
Let's do it. My favourite bit.
Okay,
I'm settling.
So, last week, Roland gave us I was so impressed with your bloody story last week, mate.
It was quite
talking about a kind of pretty much forgotten Eurovision gay icon.
Yeah.
Who definitely needs a film made about him.
Yeah.
I listened to a Eurovision podcast this week. Well, no, it wasn't. We're a Eurovision podcast. We're the only Eurovision podcast. Yeah. We're not. But you know what I mean. But I listened to a podcast this week called Monocle 24.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, so there was an episode of it that was about Eurovision.
Yeah.
That I listened to. It was quite good. And weirdly, they mentioned your guy in it. They mentioned Jean-Claude.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
In it, which is quite funny. And I was like, oh my God, yeah. But they talked about him in terms of just such a wonderful, beautiful story that's been kind of long forgotten in Eurovision
I'll have to listen to that.
Which is great. Yeah, they're quite fun. There's a few people. They're all. It's like academics talking about Eurovision. They all love Eurovision.
Yeah.
But it's weird hearing very posh academics,
straight-laced.
Yeah. Talking about how much they love something ridiculously camp, like the hamster wheel or something like that. You know what I mean? It was good though. It's well worth a listen. It's Monocle 24 if you haven't listened to it before. So this week, I've decided we're going to talk about someone he's known.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not well enough known.
Yeah.
In terms of his achievements, and there's definitely an achievement non-Eurovision based that he does not get enough acclaim for, but definitely gets plenty of money.
Is it Jon Ola again?
Yes. This week again, we're talking about Yoyola San. I'm just going to repeat the same things as 2 weeks ago.
Just reiterate those points.
Over and over again. That's why I brought a wine called Emotion.
Yeah.
Just full of emotion right now.
Seriously, Yon, you've got to like one of her tweets next time.
Oh, just like me. That's all I'm asking. I'm not needy, I promise. Okay.
And
actually, this one's maybe for you, Lynn.
Oh, interesting.
Rolf Loveland was born. It's one of those O's with like a line through it. Loveland.
I wish we had that noise in England. Love.
Was born on April 19th, 1955 in Norway.
There we go, Lynn. That one's for you. Sorry, I was swallowing.
The son of a police commissioner, he began composing at an early age, forming a band at the age of 9.
Do we have the name of the band? Also, that's young to form.
No.
And that, like, when you're that age and you form a band and all your songs are about, like, heartbreak and, like, not knowing, you know, what's happening in your life and stuff, it's a bit like, I mean, come on, like, you're 9, your parents, like, pay for you to do everything.
Yeah.
You get driven everywhere and fed, and you don't need to worry about it.
Maybe not in the 60s.
What do you have to sing about when you're 9 at any time? Like, unless like they were singing about like Twister bars and going swimming, like that, I'd listen to that. That'd be great.
I listened to a great dollop earlier about a guy who went to Harvard aged 14 because back in like the 1700s and everyone was an adult as soon as they turned 10.
Yeah.
Graduated by 18 and was like a world-class lawyer by 19. Like, great, you've nailed it. You've really nailed your life.
I feel like we should go back to that.
Excellent.
I mean, it stops people just fucking about for 8 years.
Christ almighty. No, just keep everyone in a box until they're 25 because they're the worst until then.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, if you're under 25 and listening to this, I love you, but you are the worst.
But you're on the right path. You're listening to us, so that's...
Exactly, we're going to teach you,
we'll
train you,
the
and
world.
shape you.
Oh.
Wolf grew up studying at the Kristiansand Music Conservatory, later receiving his master's degree from the Norwegian Institute of Music in Oslo.
So proper music.
He knows his music.
Proper music.
He knows what he's fucking doing.
Okay.
In 1985, there's not really much that we're going to be like doing pre-Eurovision here, okay?
Oh, okay.
We're going straight fucking into it.
Yeah, let's get in. It took me a while to get there last week, so...
Yeah, but you have lovely rolling... like stories. You're great at storyteller. Mine are more like, these are the facts. Fucking listen to him, right?
Eat these facts.
In 1985, Rolf had his first venture into Eurovision.
Ooh.
Composing and writing the song La Det Swinger, which translates into Let It Swing. For pop duo Bobby Socks! Exclamation mark.
I love an exclamation mark in a noun. It's great.
Good have. We're gonna have a little. That was the first link I sent you. We'll have a little listen. I mean, we can listen to some of the song. Mainly, just the intro to it is great.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready. Here we go. It's a group of excited girls on a night out.
Wow!
They look great. They're great. That sounds like a great song.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And that's the best intro to a song I've ever heard.
Just a yell.
Screeching.
Bobby
Incredible.
Socks. Great
right?
name.
Bobby Socks.
Man.
Great.
Good work.
So.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing to, I'm not going to ruin any surprise here.
Okay.
That went on to become Norway's first ever Eurovision win.
No way.
The Screeching Ladies of Eurovision.
And
absolutely bloody nailed it, didn't they?
Amazing.
And really bloody good for Rolf.
Yeah. Good start for Rolf.
Great start for Rolf. I mean, that's the best start you can expect. First year he enters. That's his, and he was the composer, writer, everything on that song.
So that was his song.
He's the winner.
He won.
He has won alongside Bobby Socks. Incredible.
Good work.
Good for him.
Yeah.
But Rolf didn't. He was in the 80s. He was wild. He was a maverick. He didn't listen to the rule of never go back to Eurovision.
Well, yeah, this was at a time when you could do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Man, Rolf can always do what the fuck he wants. So Rolf decided to go back. 2 years later.
2 years. So he had 1 year off.
2 years
to
later.
write a new song.
Just hung out, spent his winnings, chilled out with Bobby Socks.
I do a song a week, Rolf, so...
Yeah, you haven't won Eurovision though, have you, mate?
No, but we haven't tried. We could. No, I haven't. No, fair enough.
So in 1987, Rolf went back, this time collaborating with singer Kate Gulbrandsen.
Excellent.
On the song My Life.
Ooh, okay.
Yet again, second try. Made it through Melody Grand Prix final, didn't he, for Norway?
Amazing.
Unfortunately, we got through to the final. Only placed 9th out of 22 entries.
Still, it's top half. Top half. Winner in top half, you know.
Yeah.
9's all right.
Slipped, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
After that, Rolf decided to take a break from the ESC.
Okay, I mean, after a 9th place, you'd want to like step back,
he wanted a
reevaluate, look at yourself in the mirror, think, what am I doing with my life? I've done 2 songs for Eurovision and only one has won.
Exactly. It wasn't for another 7 years that he then decided to go back to the Eurovision Song Contest.
I love that he did 2, waited 7 years, and then after 7 years went, you know what? It's time. It's time. I returned to Eurovision.
Again. I've won once, came 9th once.
Yeah.
I'm going back in, guys.
Yeah, it's time.
Sorted. This time was with the song Duet, performed by Jan Werner Danielsen and Elizabeth Andreasen.
Lovely. I mean, it's called Duet.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
so there's 2 of them.
It's quite on the nose.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is like his next entry wasn't just called Song, was it?
No.
Okay. So Duet.
No. Duet.
Okay.
Famously introduced on the night by the host Jerry Ryan as Duet, though. Trying to make it a bit fancier.
Duet. It's a word. It's a real word. It exists.
Yeah. They performed 17th on the night. The song received 76 points.
Okay. That's quite high.
Norway. 6 of the 25 entries.
Better. Moving.
Not as good as first time.
No, moving in the right direction.
Not as good.
Difficult third song. Difficult second song.
May not have won.
Okay.
But something wonderful came out of Eurovision 1994. Okay. At the contest, Rolf met Irish singer Fionnuala. That's not right. But we're saying it. How would you say it? Right. Fionnuala. Fionnuala.
But it's Irish, so it's clearly Fiona.
It fucking is, isn't it? You're right. I bet if I fucking Googled that. Fiona.
Basically, with Irish names.
Too many letters.
And this isn't being
Shall I find it?
Racist. But with Irish, just take out every like third letter and you'll end up with how the name should actually be pronounced.
God, you're so right.
I had an Irish girlfriend once. That's how I know.
No, Fionnuala.
Fionnuala's not a great name, is it? Fionnuala. She sounds like she's finoodling around the corner.
Ooh.
She's a Fionnuala.
She is a Fionnuala. Yes, Rolf met Irish singer Fionnuala Sherry.
Okay.
Who was performing in the ESC orchestra.
Oh, wow. So he's just hanging out with anyone.
Oh, he's a friendly chap as Rolf. Makes friends with all sorts. Bobby Socks, Fionnualas.
There's a lot of people in the orchestra. Like, he just saying hi to all of them.
I mean, it's third time, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe he clocked eyes with her when she was doing his song.
Well, he's a happily married man, actually.
So. Oh, shit. Sorry. Okay.
They formed the Celtic Nordic group Secret Garden.
Ooh.
Developing a music style based partly on popular music, partly orchestral, and partly folk music elements.
Oh, nice.
Yep, so Rolf met Fionnuala in 1994. And in only a year, Rolf was ready to take aim at Eurovision
one more time.
Again.
Is it, what, third time? Fourth time.
He's already won.
He
won on his first go.
Yeah, he's trying to relive his youth, isn't he? Like, he's like, I was a young man when I won. Ambitious man. I can do it again.
But it's only 1995, so it's been 10 years
since
he won.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was Norway's first Eurovision win as well.
Like, I feel like he just enjoyed going to Eurovision, and so he was just like, right, I've got to go again.
Better make a job of it. I've got to make a reason to the wife why I'm there. Shit, I'm working, babes. I'm working. I've put another song in. Oh, the song got through again.
Yeah, there he is with his top off at Euro Club. Like, woo! Oh yeah, no, I'm working. Definitely working. Real busy.
So in 1995, he went back with Fionnuala in the band Secret Garden.
Okay.
They entered with the song Nocturne. Now, clearly, Rolf had worked out a winning formula to get through the Melody Grand Prix for Norway.
He got through again.
Because for the fourth time, his fourth bloody song, he made it through to Eurovision again.
Hell, man, that's success.
It's insane.
That is success.
He's bloody great.
He's batting 100. He's 100%.
Just nailing life.
That's good, man. Go, Rolf.
Go Rolf. So we'll have a little listen to it now. So it should be the second.
Oh no, I got the second link. Here we go. Let's have a little listen. It's very Irish.
It is very Irish.
For a Norwegian entry.
It's pretty chill out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite, It's nothing to get you. You're right, it's no Riverdance.
It is no Riverdance.
It's fine. It's a beautiful piece of music.
Yeah.
Also, the
song is, it's noted, you say a beautiful piece of music, because it is basically just music. So the song is noted for its almost complete absence of lyrics apart from that beginning bit, with only 24 words being sung in the original in the original version, and much of the rest song being given over to the violin, being formed by Fionnuala.
Beautiful violin. I have to, on that note, actually, I have to correct myself from last season. Remember Benji and I had a discussion about whether you could have an instrumental song in Eurovision or not.
Yeah.
He was correct. You can't have an instrumental song in Eurovision. It has to be a song. It has to have lyrics.
Even if it's only, what did I say?
28?
24 words.
24 words.
It can have 24 words and nothing else.
Yeah, it can probably have one word just repeated over and over again.
I think some of them have.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a beautiful song.
It's not a song for me.
I wouldn't say that won. I wouldn't say that was the one that pushed him over the edge to win for a second time. Am I correct?
You're completely wrong.
Fuck off!
The song was performed 5th on the night, and at the close of voting, it received 148 points, placing first in a field of 23.
That is the least likely. I mean, I haven't heard the other ones, but from your description, that is the least likely
one.
From
Bobby Socks to that.
Yeah, that's quite a change. He's clearly influenced by his co-writers. Yeah,
grown up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, he's got all serious on us.
But he won. 10 years after we won the first time, and with Norway's second ever win, he won again.
Exactly 10 years.
Exactly 10 years. The victory also represented the first time in 4 years that Ireland had not won the contest, thus bringing to an end the only hat-trick of victories in Eurovision history. Ireland would go on to win the next contest, however, achieving the feat of 4 victories in 5 years. But actually, if you think about it, because of Fionnuala, they basically won 5 in 5.
So even the time that Ireland didn't win, Ireland won.
They won. They won 5 years in a row.
No, but that was perfect for them because it means they didn't have to cough up the cash to host it that year.
Yeah. Imagine if it had been the other way round and Fionnuala was like, "Here, mate, let's do it. Let's do it for Ireland. Come on, I want to represent my own country. Let's do this for Ireland."
Yeah.
They'd have won 5 in 5 and Ireland wouldn't exist anymore. No one would ever have money.
They would just be known as Eurovision
Mars
country.
bars would have been so bloody expensive.
You'd have to get a mortgage.
You wouldn't be able to afford. Mars bars are bloody luxury, mate.
Yeah, they are.
Only millionaires afford a Mars bar. Reverting back to the fact there were only 24 words in the song.
Yes.
While no other victorious song has featured so few words, Finland would go on to place 15th in the 1998 contest with Arva, which contains only 6 words repeated throughout the song.
Wow.
The previous holder of the record of shortest lyrics in Eurovision history was Belgium and their 1983 entry Rendezvous with a total of 11 words. The melody of Nocturne was reworked for the song Fairy Tale, claimed, this was on the Wikipedia page, claimed to be written and composed by Harry Gregson Williams and John Powell for the first Shrek movie in 2001.
Interesting.
It's weird fact that it says claimed.
Yeah, maybe legally.
Wikipedia.
Maybe legally they're still in dispute, or maybe it just wasn't. Odd. But maybe it just sound the same.
The song was also covered by the country-inspired novelty band Dusty Cowshit.
Sorry, hang on.
You heard me correctly. The country-inspired novelty band Dusty Cowshit, reaching number 16 on the Norwegian singles chart in 1996. And we have the version here.
Okay, let's have a listen. How many years after the Eurovision song of Nocturne did Dusty Cowshit do this version?
A year.
A year. I mean, come on, guys. Don't
get it.
There's better things to be doing a parody of, I think. The fact that this exists as well is amazing. There's a lot of... How many views it got? 25,000 views.
I mean, Norway.
Dusty cow shit. You know what you're doing.
Nocturne's win at Eurovision was the start of a major international success for the group, receiving good reception in Europe, with interest spreading rapidly to
Wait,
Asia.
Secret Gardens?
Yeah, not Dusty Cow shit. The record success was followed by an extensive world tour, and Secret Garden has established itself as a group with a major international audience, selling over 3 million albums globally since their win.
I haven't heard of them.
Me neither.
I thought I had. I thought the name sounds familiar, but I think that's Savage Garden.
Yeah, that's the one.
Which is everyone knows.
Love them. Fionnuala has since collaborated with a wide range of musicians, including Sinead O'Connor, Van Morrison,
shut up,
Krista Berg, Bono, and Wet Wet Wet.
Holy shit! All of the hot 90s acts.
No one since 2000, by the sound of it, though.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But
she has also recorded several Hollywood film scores with the Irish Film Orchestra, including A Room with a View and The Mask.
Not The Mask.
Yeah.
Good work on that. Good
work in the 90s.
Didn't work on Shrek though.
No,
that was Harry Gregson Williams and someone else.
Yeah. Sherry, this is really bad, but when I read this, I laughed out loud, and now I feel really bad, which is why I'm saying it out loud.
Well, thank you for priming me so that I don't laugh out loud. Why are you laughing? It's not good. It's clearly not a good thing. You can't laugh. I'm already thinking of the worst things it could be.
Fionnuala broke both her arms after tripping while walking in Dublin in February 2015.
That's a bad fall. That's not as bad as I thought you were going to say. So I thought you were laughing at something terrible.
Both your arms
Jesus
while falling
Christ.
over.
Then you go, I can't have broken both of my arms. I just fell over.
Just imagine if you came into work, or like someone else came into work tomorrow with 2 broken arms. Went, oh my God, what happened? Went,
I fell over.
Fell while walking. Just fell over while walking.
It is like calamity.
I would never stop laughing at that.
No, it's. I mean, if she's not fine, we apologise.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
But it's a broken arm.
It's 2 broken arms.
It's 2. Sorry, yeah, no, it's specifically 2 broken arms. That's why it's so funny.
Oh Christ.
She'll be all right.
Also, whilst researching Secret Garden, I accidentally ended up on a website for a bar in Stockholm called The Secret Garden. And when I translated the page, it got a bit confused, I think, because the opening line on the website became, "The Secret Garden is the latest addition to Stockholm's open-minded hooker world." Nope.
No. Does it mean hookah?
I think it does.
But
doesn't say that though. It's an open-minded hooker world. And one of the next lines along was, "We serve honest food with loving service."
Oh no. Ooh, don't eat the food there. Don't eat the food
it's
there.
Mucky. It's mucky. Mucky food.
I like open-minded hooker world though. Like, I feel like that's like a sort of...
It's really forward-thinking.
It's a budget brothel.
Open-minded hooker world.
Come on in. Don't eat the salmon.
Anything with white sauce on. Don't touch. But even with 2 Eurovision wins under his belt.
And what, 5 entries?
4 entries.
4 entries, 2 wins.
The only 2 wins at the time. The first 2 wins Norway ever had.
Fucking hell.
Right?
Yeah.
Rolf's greatest achievement could arguably be that he wrote the song "You Raise Me Up" with fellow 2-time winning composer Brendan Graham.
You raise me up.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Not like that. But that's the song. Initially written for and performed for the first time, bless him, at the funeral of Rolf's mother.
Oh.
It was only a minor hit in the UK during its initial release, which was by Secret Garden. So it is a very folky. It's Fionnuala playing the violin again.
Yeah.
Like, it is very Irish sounding.
Yeah.
Which I think is why it's become such a big Irish anthem.
Yeah,
now.
so I'm trying to remember who sung it.
So it was later made popular in 2003 by American singer Josh Groban. When it became a hit in the US.
Yeah.
And 2 years later, everyone's favourite Irish boy band, Westlife, then popularised the song and went on to sing it at the 2009 Nobel Peace Prize concert celebrating US President Barack Obama.
Oh, he does raise us up.
Always and forever, Barack.
Yeah, Barack. Wow.
Incredible, right?
Yeah.
It's often sung as a hymn in church services now. It's sung at sporting events.
It's sung everywhere.
And so these are some incredible stats. In 2004, the song was played more than 500,000 times on American radio in 1 year.
Jesus.
And in late 2005, there were over 80 versions of the song available in the USA alone.
That's a lot of versions of a song.
It's been nominated for the Gospel Music Awards 4 times and has been covered more than 500 times.
Jesus.
Including by Aled Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Ball.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
And Samantha Mumba.
Shut up. Round we go
Double
again.
Mumba episode.
Double Mumba. It all comes back to Mumba.
Can you believe that? And I didn't even know that.
She do that?
Well, I got the news and then I wrote this story and I was like, bloody Mumba again.
Mumba again. She's back in our lives. I can't believe he wrote that song.
I know.
See, all you got to do is keep writing and eventually you'll write You Raise Me Up. That's what I'm doing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you just a really beautiful line that Rolf said about the song, though. Yeah. So Rolf once noted, there's something about the song people are embracing, which becomes emotionally strong. I believe people think of it as a song they use for their own stuff.
Okay. Specific. But
Rolf's not much of a speaker.
Leave him to write the music.
Not so
the
good
lyrics,
with the verbal words.
People use it for their own stuff. That's fine.
You know, they use it for their own stuff in that. Just things and ting.
Right. Yeah.
A couple of little bits just to end on Rolf stats.
Yeah, Rolf stats. Here we
Rolf
go.
stats.
Da-dum, Rolf stats.
Rolf stats. As well as being a Melody Grand Prix winner.
Melody
times.
Grand Prix
winner 4 times.
Yeah.
Eurovision Song Contest winner twice.
Yeah.
In 10 years.
That's not bad. That's pretty
incredible.
Good. It's pretty good.
He also won the National Radio Chart Song of the Year award.
Excellent.
That is.
Yeah, he won
and the Spellemannsprisen, which is the Norwegian equivalent of a Grammy.
Bee. Oh, Grammy. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't win
not
a spelling bee. Not as far as I know. I don't know about that.
Not good with words. We know that.
Barbara Streisand has rewritten the lyrics to a Rolf Loveland melody, which she's put on an album. She sang it at James Brolin's wedding.
Nice. When
Babs loves him.
When Babs is singing your song, you know you've done well.
You know it's all right. And in 2006, maybe his greatest achievement, in fact.
Okay.
He composed the music for a television movie called The Mermaid Chair.
Okay, cool.
Lovely.
The Mermaid Chair. If anyone's seen The Mermaid Chair, let us know what you think. Give us a review, a comprehensive review.
Never stops working.
No, good for him. When was his first song for Eurovision?
85.
85, and he's still going now. 30 years later. That's quite impressive.
I was exhausted reading about him.
Win Melody Grand Prix 4 times, and then
how do you get that much success? I'd love to know because I really need a bit in my life.
Go on, Rolf.
Any success, please.
Give us a call, Rolf. We don't have a number, but you can call us. You'll work it out.
Do we share KitKat?
Okay, yeah. Here we go. This is the part of the podcast where we crack open a KitKat.
We share a KitKat that's in the office.
Just random KitKat in the office. Here we go.
Ooh, likes that.
So that's Rolf.
That was Rolf, and this is us eating a KitKat now.
So that is the Sorry. So that is a comprehensive history of Rolf. If anyone says they have any history of Rolf anywhere else, then screw them. We
not
have
as good as ours.
We have the most comprehensive history of Rolf.
What an impressive man.
Shit, man. He's accomplished a lot.
Next bit of the podcast.
Oh, it's my bit.
Your bit.
I'll just put another KitKat in my mouth.
Song bit.
This is terrible. It's all gone to shit.
Can I get more KitKat?
Yeah,
I've only got one leg.
Well, I've not finished my one leg yet. Who calls them legs?
What are they?
Sticks.
Oh God, it's all gone to shit. Jesus.
So
can't give him a KitKat. Half bottle of rosé is fine. Give him one stick of a KitKat.
It all fucking goes to pieces.
It goes bloody max the E numbers.
Go on, eat that. Right. So Isabel, I've written in the past some songs about sort of big timeless issues, world peace, love, looking cool. But there's a trend of songs in which writers like to include stuff more specific to modern times. So things like Dammy Im's reference to FaceTime, which although they claimed it was nothing to do with the video broadcasting thing on Apple. And we all remember Valentina Monetta's Social Network song for San Marino back in 2012. It's a long time ago.
No.
Yeah, 2012. So I have written a song.
I mean, it was still almost a decade after social media
started. Yeah, no, I know.
We're going to get the millennial vote. The kids are like us.
So I've written a song about an issue which all of us face in our modern time. So I want you to picture yourself at a bar, Isobel.
Oh, always.
Yeah, you start chatting to a beautiful stranger.
Hello.
You exchange numbers.
Hello.
Or in my case, you just get them to subscribe to this podcast, which I've actually done in real life twice now.
Embarrassing.
Hi, if you're listening.
Nope.
Anyway, after a night of passion, Isobel, you decide to take action, to be proactive. You decide to send a text, and then you wait.
Oh, no!
This song, Isobel, is called RSVP, or Respondez s'il vous plaît. Here we go.
I step out your door, flashing back to the night before. All the memories seem kinda hazy, but then this one has got me feeling pretty crazy. We met on the floor. You said you never seen me here before. You put your number in my phone and told me, boy, I wanna take you to my home. So now here we are. I've been sitting with my friends in the park. I texted love there, how's it going? With every second now my paranoia's growing. So respondez, hey, s'il vous plaît. I'm flying high just like a rocket when you're buzzing in my pocket. So respondez, hey, s'il vous plaît. Sending a message to you. Those double ticks of blue only reminds me that your eyes are too. Our passion from last night, I hope I did enough to make you wanna write. All the signals we send don't mean nothing when I'm waiting on this end. So take action now, don't be coy. You be my message girl, I'll be your message boy. So now I'm in my room, the light is fading and I'm letting go of you. My brain's going through all the times I could have played it pretty cool. But I hear a bell ring and my heart starts to sing as I see your name pop on my screen. It's not come to an end, you wanna see me again. I type yes then I press down on send and here we go again. Respondez, hey, s'il vous plaît. I'm flying high just like a rocket when you're buzzing in my pocket. So respondez, hey, s'il vous plaît. Sending a message to you. Don't be an étranger, hey, s'il vous plaît. Let's find out what our future holds. No, there's no need for self-control. So respondez, hey, s'il vous plaît. Sending a message to you.
Please respondez. S'il vous plaît. Oh, I love throwing a bit of French language in there now. That was my song from many experiences of just waiting on the end of a text for someone to get back to me. Isobel, what did you think?
I don't know if it's just the rosé emotion taking me over.
Okay.
But that might be my favourite song ever made. I had so much fun. I want to listen to it again. I want to make you have to make it a full thing. I want that song. I mean, I really liked it.
It's already 2.5 minutes, Isobel. It's already kind of a song.
One more minute. One more song.
That would be too much for you.
4 more years. It was there were bits of it that were very Katy Perry, California girls are undeniable.
That's it. Yeah, California. Yeah, you're spot on. I noticed halfway through that it was similar to California Girls. Burner.
Except I think it's
Burner.
I think it's better than California Girls.
You know what? It's fucking taking a French thing that is sort of used in the English language and then using it as your chorus is bloody brilliant. Respondez, s'il vous plaît.
I want to listen to it again right now. I love it.
I'll send it to you.
How are you still making great pop songs, Roland?
I'm
why are you still working for this company? Someone hire this boy, because he makes phenomenal pop track.
It was one I had in the bank. All I had was, over the break, I just had a list that I slowly added to of song titles, and I wrote down RSVP and Respondez, s'il vous plaît. I don't know what much more to say about it. I mean, the song speaks for itself,
There's
right?
Nothing else to say.
If you want to buy this song, I'll put it on iTunes.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, well, I'm very...
Maybe I'll listen to it in the morning and go, oh, I'm sober now. It's not so great.
No.
But I think I love it.
So... let's just do the score now before you sober up even a tiny, tiny bit. Isobel, Respondez, s'il vous plaît. Your score, please.
Ons.
11! That's joint highest score.
Joint highest.
With Man Oh Man.
I bloody love it.
Fucking hell.
I think that would... I don't even care if it would do well at Eurovision now. I'm throwing my own rules out the window. I had so much fun listening to that.
Mate,
I want to listen to it again and again and again. Well done, mate.
Thanks,
Genuinely
mate.
Well done.
Next week's going to be terrible, but
yeah, of course it will. But let's just ride this high for as long as we can.
I mean, if I can do what what's his name did and just have this be covered 80 times and
500 times.
500 times.
500 times. On that note, Roland.
Yes.
Let's end the podcast the same way we end every podcast.
Yeah. This season.
Roland.
Yeah.
Would you rather
Okay.
have John's hair or Edward's face?
John's hair, straight away.
Really? But Edward's face.
I mean, they've got the same face.
That's the joke. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, guys. Great.
I was like, goodbye.